going on here? Oh. Okay, who's the wise guy? All right, Pringle. You can come out of hiding now.
It was a gag, Mr. Haley, just a gag.
Oh, so you think it's funny, do you? Well, you're on suspension. Try to get a laugh out of that.
Now, look, Mr. Haley.
No, you look. Look and see if you're laughing when you get your walking papers. Get back to work.
So you put him on suspension?
Yeah, we can't let him get away with that kind of stuff.
You're right. You're right. No company can put up with that kind of horseplay. You're right to take strong action. Sit down, Bert. Sit down. You know the usual steps in disciplining a man.
Well, you mean first warn him, then reprimand him, and then suspend him, and then finally discharge him? But this is too serious for that cat.
Now, deciding the discipline this calls for, that's up to you. Now, in this case or any other, I'll back you up. But look, Bert, you lost your temper. You bawled him out in front of other people. And remember the rule about discipline that says never take hastier action than the situation calls for?
Yeah.
Well, I know how you feel. I'd feel the same way in your shoes. But let's cool off a little, huh? Why don't we talk about it over some lunch?
Okay. I guess I've worked up an appetite.
I think you better not hang around too long, Archie. You might run into Haley.
Thing that gets me, I was just in line to get...
In line to get a job driving a forklift truck.
Could be, it'd do him some good. Let him take a little responsibility.
Could be. What'd be good for him is a good, swift kick in the...
Ask me. Haley's just going to be looking for an excuse to fire me.
Yeah, if he isn't firing you now, he's going to be tough on you.
Gonna be rough on you now, Bert.
No, just fire him and save all the problems.
You must remember it costs money to fire a man and train a new one. Better to save the one you've got if you can make a good worker out of him.
Cap, I can't be running a rehabilitation center for delinquents.
No, but you might be able to change the man's attitude. Take a little doing, but might be worth it. Maybe what Pringle needs is a sense of responsibility.
What Haley needs is a sense of humor.
Why is it, whenever anything goes wrong with you, it's always somebody else's fault?
It's not my fault. I tried to give the guy a break. I'd even look the other way when I'd catch him goofing off.
You can't be nice to guys like that. You got to growl at them every time they turn around. That's the only way to keep them in line.
That's no answer. Bert, I wouldn't give up on him yet. Might have a good worker there if you figure out a way to change his attitude. I'd think about it.
All right, Archie. You understand now what will happen if there's any more trouble.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to expect no more foolishness, and I'm going to expect a lot better work. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, Archie, you're in line for consideration for a job coming up in a few weeks. Driving a forklift. Now, that's no toy. You can do a lot of damage with a forklift. It needs a man who can take responsibility. Now, if you were me, would you give that job to a man who had just been on suspension?
No, I guess not.
Well, I might. Now, let's see what kind of work you can do in the next few weeks. Hmm? Okay, Archie, it's all yours. Your truck, your responsibility. I'm going to expect that you're up to it. Oh, before you get carried away, the company has some work rules that they want you to know about. I'll explain them to you as I go along. First off, all employees assigned responsibility.
Hey, Chuck. I still say this thing idles too fast. Set it a little slower, will you? Let me try it that way.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hello, Mr. Haley.
Hey, that rush job you handled for me yesterday. Well, you did a good piece of work. You did a very good job.
Thanks, Mr. Haley. I'll do that. Keep your shirt on. Get off my truck.
All right, let's go on. All right, come on, let's go.
Cap, Pringle's been stirring up trouble again. Now, I've had enough. I want to get rid of him.
What happened?
Lawson was driving Pringle's truck. Pringle pulled him off and started a fight.
What was Larson doing with Pringle's truck?
Pringle left it blocking the way.
What do you have to say for himself?
Oh, what could he say?
You mean you haven't asked him? Bert, what do you think made Pringle act like this?
Just ornery, I guess.
There must be a reason.
Well, maybe he got sore at Lawson because he was driving his truck. You know, Cap, I wouldn't have thought that Pringle would care enough, one way or the other, to get, mad about it.
Sounds like he was starting to take his job seriously. Too bad he had to show it like this. Well, fill out the discharge papers and I'll put them through.
Cap, maybe, I think maybe I better talk to Pringle first. I never did get his story. It might be that he's not all to blame.
Fine, fine. Just let me know.
Okay.
Hey, Bert. I hear you had some...
trouble yesterday.
Yeah, but it's...
It's all taken care of now.
I told you. You got to
Growl at them to keep them in line?
No. I gave them both.
A formal reprimand in your personnel records? Oh, Archie.
Yeah, but I know it was fair.
And firm. You gotta be both. Fair and firm. And consistent. A big stick isn't the answer. Just try putting yourself.
In the other man's shoes. After Haley talked to me, I got to thinking, what would I have done with a guy like me? It's funny. When you see it the way the other guy sees it, it looks a lot different.
Each man has his own problems. You have to understand the man before you can...
Who's got time for
It
that?
doesn't take much time. I found that out.
Now, you don't mean to tell me that troublemaker is...
Growing a halo?
No, but I'm going to...
Try to do better work.
It'll never happen.
Maybe, but...
It's worth trying.